Hey y'all, Lost Sandman R35 coming at you from Two Guys Reviews. We're doing a little bit of a different video today, if you haven't noticed already. And the topic today is what in the hell makes girl gamers so sexy? Now, this whole idea came back to me a few months ago when we were playing a game of zombies. We were actually on Ascension, and we ran in, or we're talking to this what seemed like a 10-year-old boy at the time, but very shortly we found out that that was not a 10-year-old boy, that was a 20-some-year-old girl who had a very interesting sense of humor and was very fun to flirt with. And for just that day, she became the hottest girl on the face of the planet, and I had no idea what she even looked like. Now, I'm wondering, why is that? What was so special about just a girl playing zombies? Now, fast forward into the present time here, and I was at the Assassin's Creed 3 launch in the middle of a hurricane, I might add, at midnight to pick up a copy of the game, and there was a girl who was there who was waiting in line for I was assuming she was like with her boyfriend or whatnot. She was not. And she was average. I mean, she was just an average looking girl. I mean, there was nothing special about her. I mean, you would not see her in the Playboy Mansion, but she was cute. So, you know, I'm just chit-chatting with her and everything. Then she started talking about how she can't wait to play Assassin's Creed 3. She started talking about the multiplayer. And then all of a sudden, she went from like a 5 to like a 9. It was amazing. Like, it was... Now, all guys are like this too. If you have a girl that has something in common with your interests, then obviously that girl is going to be more attractive to you. But the difference here is how radical of a change it makes whenever you find out, especially if you're a gamer, that the girl that you are dating, talking to, seeing is into video games. I'll give you a hypothetical example here. You go over, you're on a date, and you're talking, you're doing your usual thing where you're going through, the whole ebb and flow of the conversation, throwing some flirts there and everything. And all of a sudden she mentions something about zombies or Battlefield 3 or something Call of Duty. And she says, yeah, I play all the time. I'm not that bad. You should play with me sometime. And you're just like, oh my God, yes, play with you. Yes, I will do that. So, I mean, it's just amazing how that works. Now, again, like, I have way more interest than just video games. I like electronics, I like football, I like long walks on the beach, I like sitting by a fireplace and playing with two very nice, round, firm... Well, anyway. So, yeah, I have plenty of other interests. Now, one of those interests is single malt scotch. Now, I'm not, like, super passionate about scotch, and I'm definitely not like an alcoholic or anything, but I do enjoy having a really good scotch every once in a while. And if a girl said, hey, I really like single malt scotch, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and you could strike up like a whole conversation with that. Not the same effect as if that girl said, hey, do you want to play some Call of Duty later on? That is like second to sex itself. Like, that is like, oh my God, marry me. So, again, I honestly can't figure it out. Maybe it's just because not too many girls do that. I mean, there's girls who like cars, and of course I'm a guy, I like cars. Pretty much every guy likes cars. I like motorcycles too. If you see like a girl who's into cars, it's not uncommon anymore, especially thanks to Vin Diesel and a nifty little movie he made with Paul Walker. So, I mean, cars and motorcycles, I see chicks on motorcycles all the time. I see girls, you know, working on cars and whatnot. I'm used to that. But when a girl comes out and says, hey, you want to play a couple hours of zombies, it's just like a whole nother bag. And I know it's not just me. There's a couple other videos out there on YouTube I've seen that kind of cover this subject, but I just wanted to hit it from my own point of view. So, what is it about a girl? I mean, is it just for the fact that I'm in, well, I'll give away my age here. I am 31, and I'm going back to school to do visual media as well as graphic design, all that nifty stuff, and hopefully I'll be working on video games. But to put that aside, I've been a gamer my entire life. I mean, I must have got Super Mario Brothers back when I was like 8 years old. And ever since then, I've just been playing video games, and for the longest time, it was almost 100% male audience. Like, you could not get a girl. I mean, besides playing Super Mario Brothers, girls love Super Mario Brothers for some reason. I cannot figure it out. Same with Pac-Man. Maybe it's just the simplicity. Yeah, you couldn't get a girl anywhere near any kind of video game. I mean, I couldn't imagine a girl playing, like, you know, even PlayStation 1, you know, Twisted Metal when that was like its uber popularness, or GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. Actually, GoldenEye may have been the very beginning of when I started to see girls actually starting to play like shooter video games. But that's just a thought I had as I was just sitting here thinking about it. By the way, if you're wondering what video I'm playing in the background here, I thought I'd just put up something a little bit different. This is an independent game called Outland. I got it on the PlayStation Store for free. And the only reason why I downloaded it was because IGN gave it a very high rating. It's kind of like this mystical world where you're it's like a Native American folklore, and it's a side-scroller. And believe it or not, it is actually a really good game. This is just like some shots from the beginning of the game where some really cool stuff happens. Going back to GoldenEye, that I believe was one of the first times I ever saw girls really getting into a video game like a shooter. And even then, it was really like sparse. It was like almost still unheard of. And then really when it started to take off was with games like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, and Mario Tennis was another one. So Guitar Hero and DJ Hero and all of those interactive games, along with Wii and the sports games on Wii with the bowling and everything like that. And now girls are starting to migrate into the actual hardcore games that us hardcore gamers play, like Call of Duty and Battlefield 3 and zombies and whatever. So maybe it's just the fact that it is such a rare thing, even now, to have a girl that is a hardcore gamer, that makes them automatically become almost like an automatic jump, like 3 or 4 number levels in your head. So it's like, you know, I mean, it went from, you know, hey, she's alright, you know, she's cool, to, oh my god, I need to go out with this girl now. So I don't know, maybe this is just the way that I'm thinking. Maybe my thoughts are as similar to our viewers as well. Please let me know in the comments. This is just kind of like one of those random videos I wanted to throw out there just to see and test the waters and see if I was on the same page as everyone else, or if I'm completely losing my mind, which I doubt, but that's okay. I mean, hey, feel free to comment any way you want to. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to say, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe, and definitely tell us what's going on. Tell us if you've ran into any girl gamers out there, and any girl gamers that may be watching this, and we do have female members in the audience, I hope this has been an insight as to how at least one male mind thinks. And hope to get some good feedback. Please follow us on Twitter as well, at 2guysreviews. And we will catch you next time. Also, stay tuned tomorrow to find out who won the free copy of Black Ops 2, as my partner, Choose30, is randomly selecting all the names that we have gotten for the vote and just drawing one out of a hat to see if they've won. So until then, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.